Đài truyền hình SBTN đã cho ra mắt DVD Những ngày xưa thân ái. Chương trình sẽ đưa khán giả bước vào dĩ vãng, đi vào khung trời kỷ niệm của ngày nào trong 26 nhạc phẩm được chọn lọc thật kỹ lưỡng. Để order DVD, xin liên lạc 888 500 2018. Quý vị có thể order trên online sbtn.tv hoặc mua digital copy trên sbtngo.com.
Welcome to SBTN. I'm your host, Huy Fan. Today, I got a chance to speak to the filmmakers behind Raya and the Last Dragon, including the first Southeast Asian Disney princess, Kelly Marie Tran, and also Awkwafina. Kelly Marie also talks about how she hopes this film can help unify the way Asian Americans are viewed in our current society today. Take a look.
My name is Raya. Our lands have been at war for as long as we can remember. Our people never see eye to eye.
My daughter, I believe our people can come together again, but someone has to take the first step.
Now, in order to restore peace, we must find the last dragon. 6 years of searching. Please let this be it. Oh, mighty Sisu!
Who said that?
We really need your help.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not like the best dragon. Have you ever done like a group project, but there's like that one kid who didn't pitch in as much, but still ended up with the same grade?
We're doomed.
Congratulations on such a beautiful movie. I was transfixed when I was watching it. So beautiful. And I want to say 8-year-old me thanks you for making this movie. We waited so long to see something like this. And Adele, can you tell me how long have you been writing the story in your head, for it to come out now?
Writing for a Disney animated feature is incredibly collaborative. Osmat, and the team first brought me on about 3 years ago. And then there was already the idea of a strong female protagonist and this beautiful, Eastern inspired water dragon who was also a woman. And having this core female friendship be the center of this movie was something I'd never seen before. But to your point of like, the 8-year-old and you sang, I think for all the filmmakers, myself included, we just wanted to create a movie that we would have killed for as children. And particularly for me, growing up in Malaysia and loving Disney movies as much as I have, sometimes it's easy to feel, especially if you grow up in a smaller place or you look a little different from, the faces you see in major Hollywood movies, that maybe, people with faces like yours or stories like yours don't get to be celebrated. And I hope the larger message of the movie is this, which is, when you could be a little kid in like Southeast Asia or anywhere around the world, that, whatever that your face and your story gets to be celebrated.
Well, this movie was really special to me because I don't think I've ever had this experience before where I've walked into a room and was given the scenes and recognized parts of my culture and my childhood in the script. Like that was overwhelming. And just the ways that the filmmakers and the writers and the creators and everyone was just being really meticulous about wanting to authentically represent that part of the world. It's a crazy, wonderful feeling that I don't think I'll ever forget.
I have done voice work before, but I think with Sisu, it was really special because I think, I think the filmmakers really let me use my own voice really and help them kind of build up the character. And I think in the process I played animals before, but with Sisu, I felt big. I felt like I had those powers of a dragon. And it was a really special way of like manifesting a character that I've never really had done before, but yeah.
Between trust, unity, peace, and forgiveness, of those things when you're writing the script, what do you think is the most important and what you really wanted to bring for the people to understand when they watch this movie?
Well, I mean, obviously the theme is trust, the bravery and trust. I mean, when you're writing like a big action adventure film, you just expect that the hero's way to save the day was to beat the crap out of the bad guy. And I think that was important to us that the real, super heroic feat that she took was being brave enough to kind of build a bridge instead of building a wall between her and her supposed enemy. And also to, as writing it, to honor how hard that actually is, because, we don't want it to just be some catch-all buzzword. We want to honor how hard it is to do that, especially in the moment that we're in right now. It's so easy to give into rage, so easy to give into mistrust. And what it really takes to build a better world by reaching out to people that you might not necessarily agree with.
Oh, you know, the pride is nonstop. And I think the important thing is that it wasn't just, you know, for me and my co-writer, Quy Gwen, who comes from Vietnamese cultural roots. It was also our head of story, Phỏng, who was from Thailand. And there were already so many people within the Disney family, whether it was in the story department, animation, visual development, who were Southeast Asian or had Southeast Asian cultural roots. And so for all of us, it was such an exciting opportunity to put even, you know, little details that people might not learn from, you know, a lecture or doing research. It's just how you grew up in a Southeast Asian household, and being able to put all these tiny little bits, you know, on the script page, in our storyboards, in all the details, and so that, you know, when it all came together on top of the larger themes of community, when the audience watches it, even if they knew nothing about Southeast Asia, that they'd be able to feel that authenticity and that love and the passion really, you know, coming through.
Such a difficult time for our community. Like, it feels like it's a constant barrage of horrifying occurrence after horrifying occurrence. And I think that, you know, something really special about this movie coming out like coincidentally in the middle of all of this is hopefully it will give our community something to feel joy about and to be proud of, and to recognize that you know, sometimes the world teaches you to be afraid of the things that set you apart. And I think hopefully with this movie we can recognize that there are things that we can be proud of. And you know, I think what's wonderful about also just the cast involved in this movie, like there is so much more visibility from Asian American actors than there were when even I was a kid. And so the more we can continue to tell authentic stories in this world, the more we can get towards equal representation in a way that I think will open the minds and hearts of people who might not have grown up in a world where they have seen a lot of people of Asian descent. So
well, thank you all for your time, and also congratulations on such a beautiful movie. Appreciate it.
You and the dragon are coming with me.
My sword here says we're not. The world's broken. You can't trust anyone.
Maybe it's broken because you don't trust anyone. You just have to take the first step. I just shape changed.
Dragons can do that?
Look how close my butt is to my head. It's gonna make digestion so much faster.
In theaters or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access, March 5th.
Đài truyền hình SBTN đã cho ra mắt DVD Những ngày xưa thân ái. Chương trình sẽ đưa khán giả bước vào dĩ vãng, đi vào khung trời kỷ niệm của ngày nào trong 26 nhạc phẩm được chọn lọc thật kỹ lưỡng. Để order DVD, xin liên lạc 888 500 2018. Quý vị có thể order trên online sbtn.tv hoặc mua digital copy trên sbtngo.com.